I'm Debbie Calhoun from Southeastern Cellular. Let me tell you about the perfect match. Singular's new push-to-talk feature and our new extended coverage area. That's right, now there's no need to carry two phones, one for push-to-talk and one to work in rural areas. Southeastern Cellular now has both in one unit. Come to any of our Southeastern Cellular locations for details.
Hey everybody, it's Barry Miller. Welcome to this week's episode of Big Boyz Toys. Went upstairs this week, got some great looking cars. You don't want to miss them. Still at the BJCC, Birmingham, Alabama. World of Wheels 2006. A lot of cars. This week's show, we got a lot of different cars. Older cars, newer cars. You don't want to miss it. Sit back, relax. We'll be right back with Big Boyz Toys.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time once again for Big Boyz Toys. Tonight, your host Barry Miller will bring you the sleekest, trimmest automobiles from around the area that have been beautifully restored. If you love streamlined, full-force race cams, then this show is for you. So sit back, but don't get too relaxed. This is Big Boyz Toys.
Looking for great savings on new and pre-owned cars and trucks? Then head on over to Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC. Our courteous and knowledgeable sales team is ready to show you our huge selection of cars and trucks at out-the-door prices. Don't settle for our competition's offer. At Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC, we're committed to sales, service, and customer satisfaction. So head on over to Ron Newton's. We'll treat you right. That's Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC, top of the hill, Quintard.
First vehicle, 1973 Corvette, Chuck Lewis. Chuck, welcome to Big Boyz Toys.
Thank you.
This Corvette is awesome. I mean, from the paint job and everything else, it's just awesome. Tell me about your car.
It is a 73 Corvette, convertible. It's got a 350 stroke motor, 388 cubic inch. It's got trick flow, wedged heads, SIR Eagle rods, skirted TRW pistons. 400 horse car with 150 shot of nitrous on top of that.
What'd you need that nitrous in the Corvette for? It's fast enough without the nitrous, ain't it?
Actually, I was going down 280 and had a car pull up beside me. I won't tell you what brand it is, but it was not a Chevrolet. And it was a late model, and we raced a couple of lights, and he was starting to pull away from me in third gear, and I said, we got to fix that. So I went to the guys at Hesco and said, give me a little extra boost. So that's why we got nitrous on it.
And Hesco's got the stuff to do it with.
Yes, they do.
And most of the time, you're going to use that nitrous to out of low gear anyway.
Yeah, I can't actually hit the nitrous in first and second gear. It blows the tires out. So
it just burns them up.
It burns them up.
Tell me a little bit about your paint job. Who done your paint working on?
Paint was done when I got the car. I've had a lot of work done to it, touching it up, because I do drive the car all the time. It was painted in Los Angeles by a Mercedes dealer, and he had his paint shop paint the car. I've redid the motor, transmission, rear end. The paint is really the only thing that was the way it was when I got it. Everything else, interior's been redone, the top.
How long have you had it?
5 years.
When you got it, was it to restore it back or just to keep it rotted?
I have several kind of original cars, but I needed something I could drive every day and have fun with.
Right.
And I do drive this car all the time, right. So it is there's nothing original about it. That car was actually baby blue when it came from the factories. You can really personalize the motor compartment the way you want it.
How long have you been in this, your first World of Wheels? Or?
No, I've actually had, this is probably 4th or 5th year, the World of Wheels, not all in Alabama. I used to live in Missouri before I moved here and did the World of Wheels a couple of times there.
Anything else you want to do to the car?
If I do anything different, I'm probably going to pull the Muncie 4-speed out and put a late model 5-speed.
Give you another gear.
Give me another gear. A little better economy to going down the road. It's got a 10-gallon gas tank, and did part of the power tour last year had to stop about every 100 miles and put gas in it, so that gets kind
That's
of...
because they stroke a motor too.
Well, that's true.
And people don't realize the gas mileage on the new ones. I've got one of the new C5s. Last time I checked, we was coming back in Georgia, and I was getting 24.9 miles to the gallon.
Yep.
And that's for the LT1. I mean,
Yep.
people just don't believe the gas mileage you get with these new cars.
I just bought my wife a C6. It's the 400 horse. It's not the Z06, but it's a 400 horse. It did the same thing, coming back from Atlanta, pushed the button. When I got to the house, it was 28 miles to the gallon. My kids actually saw this car on the internet and said, "Dad, let's buy the car." And that's how we ended up with the
And
car.
the old Muncie 4-speed was good in its day, but it still got them gears a little bit farther apart.
Yep.
How about the wheels and tires? Gonna leave them on there because they make that car stand out.
Yep, they're Boyd Coddington custom wheels. We measured and custom fit the wheels to the car, and they're 18s on the front, 20s on the back, and it just kind of set the car off. I have a lot of people ask me if it's a Hot Wheels car because it looks like a Hot Wheels
Yeah,
car.
they know it's not a Hot Wheels. They drive it every day.
Yep.
Tell you what, good looking vehicle. Appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you.
We'll be
Thanks
right
for
back
having
with
me.
Big Boyz Toyz. You know, a lot of people, when you say molded carpet, they don't know what you're talking about. Auto Custom Carpet right here on Noble Street, downtown Anniston. Ken Howell and his staff, they have molded carpet for your vehicle. Molded carpet means it fits right in your vehicle. Pre-cut, all you have to do is pick out the color, tell them the make of the car, go in there on Monday, order that carpet. Guess what? Towards the end of the week, they'll be calling you to pick it up. Go home, it will lay right in that car. Any type car made, they have it right there at Auto Custom Carpet. Go by today or call and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. American Income Tax Service. They have electronic filing. They do individual and business tax filing. They have all the necessary paperwork right there. They do anticipation and refund loans right there at the American Income Tax Services. They have offices in Anniston, Gadsden, Gunnersville, Collinsville, Rainbow City, and Attala. They do all tax services right there in one place. Contact any of the associates of American Income Tax. Tell them you heard their ad on Big Boyz Toyz and you'd like them to fill out your taxes. You know, sometime during your life, everyone has to make decisions of the proper insurance to buy, whether it be business insurance, auto insurance, homeowners, motorcycle, motorhome, campers, even your antique vehicles. West Insurance Agency is your independent dealer for this area right here on Hamrick Drive in Oxford. They have plans for any type of driver regardless of your driving record. Steve and his staff represent several different companies and they can get the right plan for you. They have a slogan, when you see us, don't think of insurance, but when you think of insurance, think of us. Give them a call today, tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz told you to call. You know, this day and time when you leave your home, you always wonder if your home will be safe when you return. Why not let the professional sales staff at Systems by Design in Oxford take all the worry out of your mind. With over 100 years of combined experience in home security business and 25 years in serving this area, they install only the best GE security systems. They have systems that can warn you from unseen hazards in your home while you're there or while you're away. Give Bob Bowo or one of his sales staff a call today, 831-9595, and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz told you to call. Next vehicle, Russell Estes, 2001 Chevy pickup. Welcome to Big Boyz Toyz.
Thank you, Barry.
Tell me about this truck, Russell, because it's different.
It's different. That truck's been with me since it was born. I bought the truck new in December 2000. It's a 2001 model. Started life as a LS. As you can see, it had a lot of changes since then. Took the truck for the first 2.5, maybe 3 years. It was a work truck. I hauled gravel in it, hauled wood in it, whatever it needed, it was a truck. Decided one day I got the bug. I wanted to do a little something to it, and it started from there, and you see where it ended up.
So how long did it take you?
When I started to where I'm at now, about 3 years.
Who did the paint work and all on it for you?
John Moore at Moore's Body Shop in Coker, Alabama, laid the base coat and the clear. I actually done the flames myself. First set of flames I'd ever pinstriped and laid out and sprayed, and wasn't brave enough to tackle the clear, but he helped me out on that.
All right, the motor now, what all have you done to the motor to change it up?
The motor's pretty much stock. I've done a few small upgrades to it. Got K&N Velocity Cube with air intake, throttle body spacer, got a super chill ignition system in it. Altogether, I've added about 60 horsepower. It's pretty much stock. I've done a lot of dress-up work to it. It's got a Cadillac Escalade engine cover, a lot of painted accessory and billet accessories under the hood, but other than that, I got stock horsepower.
So you actually been working on it this whole time?
Yeah, I've worked on it from the time I started up until where you see it at today. It's pretty much been hands-on. either me or someone I know has had her hands on it, done every bit of the work herself.
You do a little at a time, or did you just work on it all at one time to get it all done to begin with, or how'd you do it?
Well, the way I started, I wasn't going to go full custom with it. I dressed it up a little bit, done a few upgrades to the interior, a few upgrades to the engine, and I was happy with it. Well, I started showing, but I wasn't winning. So I wasn't happy no more, so I decided let's go ahead and tear it down. Tore it down to the frame, done some frame paint, done custom suspension parts. Air Ride Technology out of Jasper, Indiana built me some custom A-arms to go on it. Went ahead and bagged the truck and got a good setup under it. Kind of built it from the frame up then, and we went full custom interior. The interior is what I like most about the truck. It's all fiberglass and leather. Kenny Long out of Vernon, Alabama, which probably one of the best interior guys in the South. He's got a lot of cars here actually at the show he's done. He spent a lot of time on the interior. It's got flame stitched seats, got a flame stitched headliner. Door panels are flamed, stitching. He spent a lot of time, done a lot of good work. I was pleased with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen up too. They're going to have a car show coming up May the 27th.
May the 27th.
And they're my kind of people. We're going to be there. We're going to be filming that day. Tell them where it's at.
It's going to be at Hooters.
Hooters
in Tuscaloosa.
We're going to Hooters in Tuscaloosa and film a show. And you got some guests, and y'all got to come to Hooters. But they're going to have a car show in the parking lot. They're in Hooters and Walmart.
Got the Hooters in the adjoining field. It's all for charity. George Teague and friends, we're giving all the money that we made to help some kids out. So come out, try to be a part of the show, and maybe we have some kids that need some help.
Now, that goes from 8 to 2?
Registration starts at 8. We're going to hope to get awards out and maybe have everybody out of there so they can get home around 4 o'clock.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to film there. I'm going to pick 18 cars from the car show, and we'll film a show right there that day. Everybody's going to have a good time, and all the money goes to charity.
Goes to charity. We've got a lot of events, live music, giveaways, a lot of auctions. So,
and you're going to have pro football players there, right?
We got some pro football players. George Teague's going to be with his foundation. He's going to bring, yet to be named, but about 4 other NFL players there to sign autographs and help raise money.
And explain to them how to get to the Hooters there.
2059 South. If you go 2059 South from Birmingham, 69 South exit. Should take you right there. When you get off the exit, you'll be looking at Hooters.
So we're going to not change much in the truck, though. We're going to leave it about like it is.
It's pretty much done. My wife says so.
Your wife says that's enough money, it's over.
It's over.
Now, what's she drive?
She's got a 2006 R-Class Mercedes.
Well, she shouldn't argue you about picking up your truck.
She shouldn't.
You got a good looking vehicle. Appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you, Barry.
We'll be right back with Big Boyz Toyz. Keach Optical, right here on Quintard Avenue. They're across from Amco Transmission on Quintard. I tell you what, the staff in their place are second to none. Hearing aids, they have hearing tests in there. They got hearing aids in there. And glasses, he's got any kind of glasses you want. He has the type like I wear, it has no frame on it. He has these with the clip on it for sunglasses, just about anything. They have a doctor on staff that can do your prescription, you know, and they also the hearing test right there, they do it right there in the place and get your hearing aid today. Most turnaround on the glasses, they say turnaround's about 24 hours, maybe 2 days at max, turn around your glasses. He puts a 10 in them. He does anything right there. So go by there and tell him Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. Hey everybody, Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz. M&L Auto Repair, right there on 78, right across from the Quick Meds. Tell you what, Manuel and his staff can do anything that's known to be done to a car, they can do it. Tell you what, he's the specialist around here on carburetors. All you guys got these old street rods and all, or you got some of the old cars, the carburetor ain't running right, he rebuilds Quadrajets, Holleys, just about anything. He's a Jasper engine dealer, and he has Jasper engines and transmissions. Also, they're TechNet professionals. They're members of the TechNet, so that means they're good. They do about anything, and when they rebuild a motor for you, I'll tell you what, it's going to be a difference. That motor's going to look different when they rebuild it. They put their special touch on that engine before you pick it up. So go by and see Manuel or one of the staff at M&L Automotive and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. Crawford Office Supply right here in Anniston moved into the brand new location, 2,500 square foot building right there on Layton Avenue. Anything to deal with office supplies, Crawford has it right there in stock. Pens, papers, pencils, anything. Scratch and dent furniture, brand new office furniture, filing cabinets, you name it, it's right there. They have free delivery also for all their products. Hey, if you need something that they don't have in stock at Crawford Office Supply, guess what? They can order it. 1 or 2 days, they got it in stock. Go by today, tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. J&W Sales, Noble Street, and the Town Shop, Highway 78 East in Oxford, is your tanning bed headquarters for this area. They carry Pro Sun tanning beds of all sizes. They also have all your tanning lotion and supplies for your bed. Don't order one off the internet. You get one from the Town Shop in J&W. They'll deliver it, set it up, plug it up. You put the lotion on and get in the tanning bed. J&W also has new and used furniture at their Noble Street location. Hey, tell me you want to try the purple stuff. It's the tanning lotion that she makes right there. She's got her own formula, and that stuff works great and gets you dark. Tell them Barry Miller sent you by. Next vehicle, Joe Molina, a 61 Chrysler 300X. Joe, welcome to Big Boys Toys. You're going to see Joe a couple times this week. You're going to see him again next week because they got a collection up there, about 6 of them. All of them's awesome. Tell me about the 61 Chrysler because it's not many of them cars around, and it is gorgeous.
I appreciate that. It's one of 337 originally built, one of 4 that color. It's called Cinnamon. It's got power steering, power brakes, power swivel buckets, air conditioning, one of about 34 with factory air. It's quite a piece. We're real proud of it.
The 300Xs, they didn't make many of them because they was too expensive, or what was it? Why they didn't make a lot of them?
You know, the whole bit about 300s was in 1955, that was the first advertised 300 horsepower car.
Right.
And then we went into the letter series, and this is the 300G, and it's 6th in the series of the cars. We're actually making a collection of all of them here in town.
All of them, right.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, like I said, this week you're going to see a couple. Next week you're going to probably see some of them next week because they got a whole stable of them up there. Now, tell me a little bit about the engine of this thing because the engine's a little, the engine is different than most engines out there on the market.
Yeah, nobody would appreciate it without seeing it. It's one of those old 413 cross rams. It's got dual quads on it. All these cars came with mechanical camshafts. That one's 380 horsepower. And back in 1960, 61, that was a lot of horsepower.
That's a lot of horsepower because, you know, you had in 60s, you had the 61 Chevrolets and the 61
sure.
Fords was running 250 horses.
Oh, sure,
So
sure.
it was a whole lot bigger.
Oh, yeah. The big difference about this and an old 348 Chevy is he doesn't want to mess with me in passing gear.
Right.
You know, it comes on strong.
And it's ready to go.
Oh, Lord. About 2,800 RPM in passing gear, it'll fly. And you're going to see a lot of what we've got. And all the colors are so unique, and that's what we're real
They're all
excited
different.
about.
Everything up there is different. Mm-hmm. They're about like the same car, but they're all different.
Exactly.
This car, do you know where it come from? It's from around here?
This particular car came from Long Island. It belonged to a radiologist up in Long Island. He had it, and he's making a collection of old Hudsons. So he let it be known that we could buy it. So said, well, let me talk to my guy, and we made a deal, and it took a little while to get it down here, but we're real happy with it.
Now, you're from the HESCO here in Birmingham. Tell me a little bit about HESCO too while we're talking.
HESCO is Highline Automotive Repair, and we do a lot of automobile restorations. We have a storage facility where we keep all these Chryslers. We do a little bit of everything. If you want it fast, or if you want it neat, come on down to us. We'll take care of you. And then we work pretty good with, there are a couple body shops in town that do all of our upgrade work, like on that 300G. There are a few little paint things that I'm going to get done.
Right. And this is a part of history that people love looking at.
Oh, absolutely.
They love looking at these cars because they're big, they're different. They're not like the 55 Chevrolets or the Corvettes. They're entirely different. They're something big, and people enjoy looking at them because it brings back, a lot of memories for me. And a lot of people don't know what they are. These teenagers will never know, what it is.
Oh, no, there's not a chance. And I tell you, when we were bringing them all in here, a fella walked up to me and he said, I've never seen 2 300 sitting in the same spot in a long, long time. I said, wait a few minutes, I got another one coming.
Yeah.
It's just incredible.
2 ain't it. We got more coming.
Yeah, we do.
Good looking big. Appreciate it, Joe Showman. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Joe ain't going nowhere. We're going to take us a little break, and we'll be right back. We're going to talk about, let's see,
Plymouth.
A 56 Plymouth that he's got setting up in the same corral. We'll be right back. Farmers and Merchants Bank. Farmers and Merchants Bank's got 4 locations to serve you: Piedmont, Anniston, Oxford, and downtown Jacksonville. 90 years of service. I'll tell you what, Farmers and Merchants Bank is the bank. You know, it's not like any other bank around. You can go in and they get your decision today. They make your decision on a loan or whatever you need right in that location. You have a personal banker that takes care of you right here. Don't have to send it to Birmingham, Charlotte, or anywhere. Go by one of the Farmers and Merchants Bank today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. You know, when someone smiles at you during the day, it kind of makes you feel great all over. Dr. Travis Phillips and his friendly staff right here in Oxford, Alabama, says stop by their office and they'll help put that beautiful smile on your face. They have teeth whitening, general dentistry, cosmetic dentistry, dental hygienist, oral surgery, everything right here in Oxford, Alabama. He has full x-rays and partial x-rays that he does right in his office, and you'll find out right then what he needs to do. They got professional staff. They have a saying, go the extra mile for the beautiful smile. Stop by and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. You know, 90% of most homeowners don't know they have a pest or termite problem until they have a very expensive repair bill. Why not let the professional staff at Rice Pest Control inspect your home before it happens? With 50 years of experience in Northeast Alabama and with their free termite inspection for new customers, don't you think it's better be safe than sorry? Call Tracy Rice today or one of his sales staff. Tell him Barry Miller told you to call. Hey, if you mention Big Boyz Toyz, you get 50% off your first initial service. So call them today at 1-800-850-4661. Next vehicle, Joe Molina, 56 Plymouth. What's the name of this?
Belvedere.
Belvedere. And we've got Mrs. Molina, and she makes us look better, don't she, Greg? Yeah, she makes us look a whole lot better. Tell me about the Plymouth.
Oh, this Plymouth is kind of a lady's car. It's painted lilac and magenta iridescent. It's a factory color, only available in Canada. This is a unique car. We call it Cupcake.
Tell me a little bit about this one, because it started to motor and go back, because this car is different than any car inside the world, and I've been to every one of them, and this car is different.
This one's really good. Under the hood, we've got a 277 cubic inch, 2.4 barrel Fury motor that was an option late in 1956. It's got power steering, power brakes. It's got a power seat that is just fore and aft. That, you know, Plymouth was a cheap model, so you didn't go up and down and back and forth. We've got the Highway Hi-Fi. In 1956 and 1957, they actually put a record player, a 16 2/3 RPM record player in the car. And we've got one of those right now, and it's trick.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at it right now. Guarantee you've never seen one. And it looks like a mini jukebox because you can see the record.
Oh, that record is the Pajama Game, by the way, too.
I was cleaning out my shop on that, and I found about 10 8-tracks. Don't want to do
Oh, yeah, well, I have a 68 300 with an 8-track player I need.
A lot of 8-tracks, I mean, still play good.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if you got a cassette now, you nothing, but you better have a CD player.
Oh, yeah, if you don't have that, you're nobody.
You got a CD player in your Mustang you race?
Yeah.
Tell me what you turn in that little Mustang.
Oh,
You run a quarter?
8.
8?
Yeah, 1/8 of a mile.
1/8 of a mile, what you turn?
An 8:30.
She moving. That's a thrill, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
But she's a young lady. She can handle it.
Oh,
You know?
yeah. Right.
So this unique color, how many of them do you make with this color?
We don't know for sure, but less than 100. We know that, and we know that it was only available in Canada. And you can't tell, but we've had to get a little bit of work done on it too already since it's been down here.
Now, who'd you say done most of your body work here?
Impatient Creations down in Alabaster. They did the body work. If you noticed, we had a purple and white boot on the back.
Right.
It had the original factory white, and we thought, kind of bland. So we've got this purple and white boot, and we also got a black and white one and a white and black one just to add them all off.
Now, what's the other two? We got 2 more tomorrow.
Right, we've got, let's see.
Not tomorrow. Y'all watch it next week. We're going to film it this evening.
Right.
We're
We're going to have a 62 300H, and it's a dual quad factory air car, hardtop. And then we've got the 1958 300D with 392 Hemi dual quads.
So actually, you can go back and think about it. The 300 come out in
55.
55. So the 300A is going to be 56.
No, B is 56. 300 and then
300 is actually
B,
the A.
Yeah, correct.
Because
And then
you
300B.
you said
C,
D, and then you said it's a 59.
58.
58.
Yeah,
So every letter goes every year.
right.
It's a whole lot easier keeping up with that Mustang than 65.
Absolutely.
A lot of horsepower.
A lot of horsepower.
Ain't but two things. Clutch. No, you don't have to change gears or nothing. do you?
No, we got it set automatic.
Shifting kit.
Yeah.
Just push the gas,
Good light.
push the brake.
Cut
get
a good light and go.
And you got a parachute.
not
No,
this
she's not
You
that
got good
fast.
brakes.
Oh, yes, I do.
We're going to get her car one day. The next time I film in Birmingham, I'll call Hesco. I'll get y'all's car.
Oh,
and
yeah.
We'll bring that Mustang out. Can you trailer it out there if I film it?
No, we'll drive it.
Drive it out there.
You
Yeah.
pull a whole shot for Greg.
I'll pull my slicks in the back seat and I'm ready.
She's ready to go. Tell you what, Joe, good looking
All
vehicle.
right. Thanks,
You'll
sir.
see Joe again next week because we're going to get him really this afternoon here, but you'll watch him again next week. Got a collection of Chryslers that's just ungodly. Don't want to miss any of them. We'll be right back with Big Boyz Toys. There's two important decisions you'll make in your lifetime: purchasing a new home and finding the right real estate agent to help you purchase that home. Realty South has that agent. Kim Turner, a realtor for Realty South, Trussville, Alabama, is an agent that will work for you. Kim will sell homes anywhere in the state of Alabama. She is a member of Club of Excellence for Sales and Service for Realty South. If you see a sign in a yard of a home you like, Kim can purchase this house for you, even though she is not the one that listed the house. She can help you find property, and she has construction workers that can build your own house the way you want it. Give Kim a call today. Tell her Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys told you to call. Let me tell you about a place that has the best of both worlds. The Party Solution in Little Rock Center has all of your party needs, such as popcorn, snow cone, candy apple, and nacho machines. They also have lighting and games and everything needed to make that special party a success. Also, Hal Vinning and Party will plan and set up your party for you. All you have to do is tell them what you need. They have moon bounces, interactive inflatables. Hey, they even have advertising balloons to promote the businesses in the area. The special thing is they have all of the supplies needed for all of their machines in stock. Stop by today and tell them you heard about them on Big Boyz Toys. Triplet Paint and Decorating right here on Wilmer Avenue in Anniston is your home improvement headquarters for this area. They have DeVoe, Benjamin Moore, and Coronado paints that go on good and look great once they're on. They also have all the materials needed to do that special job around the house. Carpets, they carry Shaw and Mohawk. Hardwood floors by Robbins, so everything is in one location. Remember, DeVoe, Benjamin Moore, and Coronado paints are used by professionals all over the United States, and it's one of the best on the market. Stop by today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys told you to stop by. Next vehicle, 2002 Hummer, Lester Palmer. Lester, welcome to Big Boyz Toys.
How you doing?
Oh, Lord, that Hummer stands out on the floor. Tell me about this Hummer. Let's start at the front and work our way to the back.
All right, up under the hood, we got a high output alternator that does 150 amps at idle, 250 max. That's the power of the amount of batteries we got in the vehicle. We got 4 back caps and 1 yellow top alternator up under the hood. And we got 4 amplifiers, actually 6 amplifiers in the whole entire vehicle, about 4,000 watts worth of power. We got 4 Memphis 12s. We got 4 Memphis 6.5s and 2 Memphis 6x9s. And it's a motorized 42-inch flat plasma screen in the back of the Hummer. And
So
it's-
y'all just pull up somewhere and watch TV.
Yes, sir. That's what it's designed
Now,
to.
how many TVs is anywhere you can watch it going down the road?
It's actually only one up front, and that's for the rear view camera in the rear, because you can't see out the back because of the amp rack and the sub wall.
Right.
And the side one is motorized up too, and they got 15-inch LCD screens on each side.
Who did all the building of this? Y'all did?
Audio Creations in Hoover. We did all the work.
Why all this on a Hummer? Is it something just
It's
to show
basic-
it could be done? Or?
Yeah, basically it's a party vehicle. It's done for Buzz. They promotion vehicle. They go to all the Alabama Auburn games, go to bars and stuff like that, and basically just have a party outside.
So it's actually the Budweiser vehicle.
Yes, sir, it is.
And who does it? You get to drive and have fun, didn't you?
Yes, sir, we do.
Play with the TV, that's watching TV, just having them a good time while they go
Yep.
with it. How many events do y'all go to in a year?
We probably do